So, good morning, everyone. My name is Deepika from SNS College of Engineering, Computer Science Department, IoT. Today, I'm going to, like, already we have seen previous session the pillars of IoT, and we were seeing about the second pillar RFID. What is RFID? Where are they used? In this, we are going to see about the RFID tags. So, RFID tags is nothing but the passive tags do not have their own power supply, hence rely on radio waves for a source of energy. So semi-passive tag have their own power supply, but for transmitting back, they rely on signals coming from RFID reader. So in this, active tags uses their own power supply for both transmitting and receiving. Okay, so in the range of passive tags is less than that of semi and active tags. So RFID passive tags. What is RFID passive tags? As passive tags are cheaper. Passive tags do not use any power source, hence they are compact. So passive tags are nothing but these are the passive tags. Okay. So RFID reader, as we know, come in many sizes and shapes. RFID handheld readers, what are not we can take an examples of a temperature reader also. That is also a many size shaper, and it can be reading also. It is a reader of our temperature. So in this RFID reader, it is a block diagram, simple block diagram of RFID reader. A microcontroller is there, RF signal generator is there, and receiver signal detector is there. So whatever the signal it receives the signal, and a microcontroller acts as a centralized data, and it receiver and signal data is signalized. So RFID reader, RF signal generator generates radio waves which are transmitted through antennas. So in this as we said, like radio frequencies mainly works on radio waves. So this RFID reader, RFID generator generate radio waves which are transmitted through antennas are mainly used in this, and receiver or signal detector receives the signal coming from object, and to process these signal microcontrollers is used. So in this, coming to the next section, RFID tag. So RFID tag, it has a block diagram which includes a controller, rectifier circuit, memory, and transponder. So first a signal is transported, then it rectifier, it transfer to rectifier circuit, then the controller, then it memorizes whatever the data that we include in the memorizer. It reflects to again to the controller, and it retrieves the data. So RFID tags, transponder receiver signals from reader and sends back to the feedback to the reader. As I said, like it transponder receives the signals and it transmit to the memory, and whatever the data they get, it transmit to the sender. So the passive tag uses a rectifier circuit to store the energy coming from the radio waves. Rectifier uses what the rectifier circuit store energy coming from radio waves. This the rectifier circuit what the waves, the signals. It uses the signals and converts and sends to the desired person. This energy is used to supply for the controller of a memory element. RFID operation. RFID operation are LF, HF, UHF. Low frequency, high frequency, and ultra high frequency. Low frequency ranges from up to 10 centimeter, and a high frequency ranges from up to watt meter, and ultra high frequency ranges from 10 to 15. So in this a person identification, this the low frequency is mainly ranged for like our ID cards, in that purposes we used for a range of clothes now, whereas we can see like in the barcodes and that scanner or a detector, a object has been fixed with the dresses. That is a clothes of shopping mall. This is the vehicle identification and toll plaza. The signal, this is the FASTag. So FASTag signals. These are the types of RFID signals that are used in various platforms. So in this RFID frequency operation varies from country to country. The signals varies from country to country of major operations. So RFID working principles in this RF, LF, and HF is RFID tags, inductive coupling near the field of coupling. So UGF, electromagnetic coupling, fast field. So as we all detail about electronic magnetic coupling, UHF and RFID tags, the inductive coupling and near the field of coupling, RF and HF RFID tags. These tags are also an electromagnetic tags. We can use it like once we build it up, the object that is attached to the traces, they keep a magnet in their billing counter. If we show that clothes to the billing, magnet, it automatically opens. So that is an electromagnetic coupling. These all about RFID. In the next section, we'll go regarding the third pillar of IoT. Thank you.